Hey everybody. So, really exciting news. I am starting a 3-day dry fast. It's the first time I'm doing this. I have done water fasts before. I've done 48 hours. At one point, I think I did a 2-week water fast a few years ago. So it's not the first time I've done this kind of thing, but I've never dry fasted, and so I'm really looking forward to it. There are two different kinds of dry fasting. There's a hard dry fast where you come into contact with no water, and then there's soft dry fasting. I'm not going to be able to do the hard dry fast just because of having to go out and to go to work, and I have to cook. I'm a nanny, and so in the afternoons and the evenings I have to cook, so there's no possible way that I can't wash my hands. So there's really no point in doing a hard dry fast right this moment. In order to prepare for my hard dry fast, I did it's somewhat of like a 12-hour water fast. I started last night, and then this morning I finished this. This was snake juice. This was, basically salt water with potassium, Epsom, magnesium in there to get in the electrolytes. This is about 2 liters of water. So this is what I was kicking off my dry fast with. So that way I did get enough in electrolytes to prevent myself from getting a headache. I do get headaches a lot. Anyway, so hopefully that will stop that from happening. So I'm just going to stay in touch. Right now it's 11:30 on Tuesday morning. I'm in my office, and I do have to work today and tomorrow, all day, morning to night, and then Thursday I do have, which would be my third day. Most of the morning I have off during the day, and then I'm gonna end up breaking my fast around, I think 4:30, something like that. Yeah. Something like 4:30 on Thursday. So Tuesday to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday. No, Friday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm doing 3-day dry fast. So if it's 11 now, it would be 11:30 on Friday morning. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna shoot for. So we'll keep in touch and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're only 6 hours and 40 minutes into the dry fast. And while I'm not necessarily thirsty, my lips are dry. I do have a problem with, chapped lips in general. So that's kind of been happening. And I am hungry. My stomach has been making noises. My hair's a mess. Has been making noises for about 2 hours now. And the last meal that I ate was actually last night, I want to say 8 o'clock. Yeah, it was 8 o'clock. And then I had a milkshake, a keto milkshake, around 9:30. And so I haven't eaten anything since 9:30 last night. It's almost 5:30 the next day. So it's to be expected that I'm hungry. I do have a headache. Obviously there's nothing that I can do about that. Can't drink anything, can't have any coffee, can't take Advil. So I'm just going to have to kind of work through it. Right now I'm actually in the car line. I'm a babysitter, nanny, in the afternoons. And so I'm waiting for her to get out. Then we're going to head back to her house, and I'm going to have to make her dinner, which is probably going to make my hunger skyrocket. So I'll check in a little bit later and see where I stand before I go to bed. Hey everybody. So I'm about 20 and a half hours into my dry fast. Just a little update from last night. I was so tired by the time I got home. It was 11 o'clock. I really just went right to bed. I was not trying to stay up. I've had a killer headache all day. I had a really rough time sleeping. I did wake up a few times, more than normal, throughout the night. And it wasn't necessarily that I was thirsty. I definitely am still producing saliva. I'm not super dry. But I'm really hungry. I definitely have hunger pangs. And I follow a keto diet normally. So the fact that I'm so hungry is a little surprising to me. But I mean, I guess that's just to be normally I do drink a lot of water, even if I do intermittent fast, or if I do 1 meal a day, or, you know, I do keep my meals to like 2 out of 3 a day. So I guess that just the lack of filling up with water is just starting to get to me when it comes to hunger. So I think that I'm not going to do a full however many days of eating I was planning on. I think I'm going to end it tonight with water, but I'm not going to eat anything. So I think I'm going to continue fasting, but I'm going to have a sip of water tonight, which is going to be, let's see, if 10 is 24 hours, and then you do another, let's see, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another 8 hours, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, like a 32-hour dry fast, and then continue water fasting. I might do that just because this is my first dry fast, and I will have completed 24 hours as of 10:40 this morning. I'll be at work, so I don't think that it's gonna be awful if I just end the dry fast and just pick up again with water. I'm sorry that I was like paused for a second there. The cop drove by and I didn't know if he could see me recording myself, so I didn't want to get in any trouble. Yeah, so that might be what I do. I'll definitely, you'll see by the end of the video if I do or not. I have my boyfriend dry fasting today, so he's going to dry fast, I guess basically since he, you know, went to bed last night or had something to drink until tonight. So he's not going to do a full 24 hours, but he's going to do like a short, maybe 16, 18-hour dry fast. I think that one of the biggest things that I did wrong so far was the caffeine, the lack of caffeine. I drink coffee every day. I've been drinking coffee for years. I don't drink as much as I used to, but I still do drink it every morning. And I didn't give myself enough time to detox off of it before I started this dry fast, because my head has been killing me since yesterday when I even started dry fasting. Even water fasting, I started to get a headache because I didn't have any coffee or caffeine or anything really. So that's something that I really do need to be mindful of next time. Make sure that I detox myself off of coffee at least a week before I do my next dry fast. That I've learned. What else have I learned so far? It's really difficult to dry fast when I have such a headache, because I know what could solve the problem so easily that it just makes me want to go get a cup of coffee. Not even water. Like, I don't even want to drink water. I don't even want juice or any of that other stuff. I don't drink that stuff anyway. But I want coffee. Like, that's it. Like, even if it was black coffee, I would be so happy right now. And right now I'm feeling hungry again. So I know that if I drink that coffee, I'm not going to be hungry. So my mind is like trying to tell me, like, hey, listen, like, what are you doing? Go get our morning cup of joe. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now with that. It is 7:52 in the morning. I'm on my way to work. I'm gonna be late. I actually got up late. I was exhausted last night. I don't know if it was because of the dry fasting, because my body was just like, oh, okay, like, we're not eating or drinking anything, like, because I hadn't had anything to eat for 24 hours. I started dry fasting yesterday at 10:40 a.m., but before that I had water fasted since the night before when I had dinner, so I really haven't eaten anything in 36 hours, so I'm already fasted for 36. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll keep you in touch. I'll keep you up to date. We'll talk later. Okay, so we're now at 27 hours and 10 minutes. The reason that I know that I'm like where I'm at is because I have this fasting app on my phone. You can type in a custom app, however many hours you want to do. They have 13-hour and I think 16 hours, like already programmed, but I've just been doing the ones that are custom. So I had put mine in for, I think it was 96 hours, but it's definitely not going to be. I've decided that I am definitely going to break my fast tonight when I get home. I think that jumping into a dry fast without ever having done it before was probably not the best idea. A lot of people that I've been, watching and like looking up say that you really should work your way up to the longer dry fast. I've water fasted a lot, like I've said, longer periods of time before without any issue. But this time I just think that I'm not necessarily even thirsty. I'm just really hungry. And I think that might have to do with the fact that I had such a large meal the night before I started dry fasting, and I probably should have water fasted for 24 hours before I started the dry fast. Everybody's a little bit different. I mean, it's all whatever you want to try, whatever you think is going to work for you, whatever's best. I'm not a doctor. I don't know these things. I don't know what anything is even doing for me. One of the reasons that I wanted to do the dry fast is because I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I've heard a lot of different people dry fasting for health benefits and healing your body and for different reasons. So that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this. As of this morning, I did lose 4 pounds. Obviously, it's all water weight. I mean, it's not actual fat. You're not going to lose actual fat in 24 hours. So weight loss isn't really the goal for this initial dry fast. Maybe if I'm looking to do a 3-day dry fast, something like that, I would be looking for more, actual weight loss in that scenario, but not in this one. This is just basically just water weight. I really just wanted to try and heal some of the issues that I have. So I'm over 24 hours. I'm going to go until probably about 6 o'clock tonight, where I will drink water, and I probably will just continue to only drink water and not eat anything until tomorrow. So I will still be fasting technically. I'll just be switching back over to a water fast at that point. You can't really even see me. I'm like so low down my chair. Look like I have no neck. Yeah, so I don't know if I really have anything further to say. My headache has gone away. It was really bad yesterday and last night when I went to sleep. I woke up and I didn't have a headache. So that aspect has improved, which is great. If I kept going, I'm sure I wouldn't have a headache moving forward. Like I said, it's really just the hunger. Like I'm really, really hungry. I want to eat like anything right now. I actually had texted my boyfriend and I said I really wanted brisket. And I don't think I've had brisket in like, I don't even know, years probably. I don't know where that even came from. But once I drank my water, and it's like, it seems like my mouth could possibly be dry, but it has a lot of saliva. So I'm constantly swallowing. And I have had to urinate less. But anyway, I digress. I am going to go back to my keto diet. Probably going to focus more on carnivore when I break my water fast tomorrow. I have been prepping a 2-week carnivore challenge for myself, just to kind of get me back on track with my keto and, sticking with, a lower amount of carbohydrates, because I've just really been craving carbs the last, I want to say, couple of months. And I started keto a year ago in March. So it's been really rough. It was rough over the holidays. It was rough, after the new year. And then kind of like in the winter, for me, it just was like, I don't know. It just was kind of difficult. So I am going to get back on track, start tracking my macros again, and stick with strictly carnivore for 2 weeks. So I'll probably make videos on that as well, just to see and keep myself accountable. And really that's what it's all about, is if I know that I'm recording and people are going to be watching, then they're going to want to know what happens. And, I don't want to let anybody down. So just kind of keeping myself accountable and making the videos is going to end up helping somebody in the long run, I would hope. So yeah, so right now it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't get out of work until 6 p.m. I did want to stop and specifically get bottled water in glass jars. I do have Poland Spring at home, but I feel like breaking my fast really should either be with coconut water or with water that's in a glass bottle to reduce the amount of toxins. I think we do have coconut water at home. I don't know if it's the best kind or if I don't really like coconut water, but I don't know. It's neither here nor there. It's really about the rehydration. So I'll probably get home around 6:30, and then at that point probably have my first sip of water. So, or 6:45, 7 o'clock. So I will record something, at that point. Yeah. So we'll see you later. Okay, so it's been over 30 hours. I'm definitely going to be breaking my fast right now. So I do have a little tiny bottle of Poland Spring. It's really not what I should be breaking it with, but I'm at work and there's really nothing else other than tap water and I don't want to drink that. So here it is, first sip after 30 hours. Everybody's always like, oh, so good. And to be honest, it did not taste that good at all, but it's also probably because it's in a plastic bottle. But 30-hour dry fast, glass of water, boyfriend's making dinner, probably not going to eat it all, but he's definitely making asparagus and salmon. So if I am hungry later on tonight, I will have something that I can eat. All right, that's the end of the 30-hour dry fast.